Hi guys, so for today's video I wanted to talk a little bit more about weight loss, and if you're tired of this subject I apologize, but this is what's going on in my life right now, and this is the main thing that's going on with my life right now. I'm not going to make this a very long video. This is just going to be how I've lost the weight so far. Now I don't know if you guys can see it visibly, but I've lost about 40 pounds, a little over 40 pounds in the past couple of months, and I wanted to let you guys know who have been asking how I've lost the weight. First of all, you have to be ready to lose the weight. I know it might sound cliche to some people, but you really have to be ready mentally, and you have to be ready physically to lose the weight. If you're not an active person, you still can do it. Trust me, I wasn't a very active person. Don't get me wrong, I've always worked full time. I've always been able to do things for myself. I've always loved to walk, but I just haven't done a lot of things besides work in the past couple of years. I'm not a doctor, I'm not a nutritionist, nor am I a weight loss expert. I've only lost 40 pounds thus far, but I feel like I should share these things with you. I know that weight loss is different for everybody, and depending on any medical issues or any physical strains you might have, you might not be able to do a lot when it comes to weight loss physically. But the biggest issue and the biggest thing that helped me in the very beginning, eating right. Eating right doesn't have to involve like strictly greens and getting rid of all your food. It doesn't have to involve you just getting rid of everything you have in your refrigerator and starting off fresh. The best obviously are whole foods. So as far as food goes, to elaborate a little bit more, what I've been eating is a lot of turkey and a lot of chicken. Those have been my two main protein sources, and turkey is amazing. Turkey is so versatile, as well as chicken. I do have fried chicken once in a while, which I probably shouldn't have because of the breading and stuff like that, but I'm not going to deprive myself of stuff that I absolutely love, and fried chicken I absolutely love. I'm going to run through a day with you, like typically what I would eat during the day, and I start off with cereal. Now you can go with steel cut oats if you're into hot cereal, but I'm more into cold cereal. I've always loved cereal, so I've been sticking to the more healthier versions of cereal, which are like Raisin Bran, multigrain Cheerios. I think multigrain Cheerios are really good for you, especially for people who are anemic like myself, and it has the iron that you need. And yeah, so I would stick to multigrain Cheerios or something like that, with not, you know, no sugar added, or very little sugar added. And bananas. I have bananas almost every day with my cereal, inside my cereal, with 2% milk. You can go for 1% or skim milk, but for people who are so used to whole milk, 1% and skim milk taste horrible or don't taste as good. So 2% is the perfect medium because it's not that much. And serving sizes. I cannot stress to you enough how very important it is to look at your nutrition facts on whatever you're eating, if it does come in a box or in a package or anything like that. Nutrition facts and serving sizes, pay attention. They're there for a reason, and yeah, they've helped me so much. MyFitnessPal is this app. It's a wonderful app where you can track what you eat during the day. You can scan barcodes of things, or you can find things on their website. You can import recipes, and you can also put in your workouts, whatever it may be, to sort of keep you on track and keep you in your calorie budget. Now if you put in your weight, your age, and all that, it'll give you sort of a calorie budget for the day, but you can adjust it to as much as you want or as little as you want. It will warn you if you do not eat enough calories, because you definitely need your energy. You definitely need that food to sustain you during the day. I never really liked vegetables. I still don't, and I still need to add more to my diet. I had some sugar snap peas the other day. They were great. I really don't mind spinach, so I like spinach. I like it in my sandwiches, or if I'm making like a little pocket. Oh, another thing is bread and rice and potatoes. I really don't have a lot of any of those. I haven't had rice in a while. Potatoes I don't really have ever now, and As far as bread, I use those sandwich thins. So you can get them at Aldi, you can get them at Walmart. They're 100 calories per sandwich thin, which is just the top and the bottom, but they have different types of flavors. So if you want whole grain or honey or something like that, you can use those, and those are great. I really like the way they taste. Yeah, so I got them at Walmart, and if I want a sandwich for lunch, that's what I'll have. I like my salty foods, but I've had to kind of stay away from the saltier varieties of foods. But another thing that I don't want to do, again, is deprive myself. So I have these veggie straws. If I want chips or something like that, I have these things called veggie straws. They do sell them at Walmart too. They come in a pretty big bag if you want to get like economy size. But yeah, those veggie straws, they do have sodium in them, so they're not sodium free, but they're not as bad and high in fat as a regular serving of potato chips. Using serving sizes and portioning out your food, including meat, when you have it for dinner, like I do have like the small food scale that I paid what, $10 for on eBay, and it works great, and it does have ounces, grams, and I forget the other measurements, but it does help you portion your food. So as far as dinner goes, it always varies, but usually it involves either chicken or turkey, and a lot of times it'll be just like rotisserie chicken, whether it be tacos, whether it be on the side of corn. I mean, I've had it different ways. They're pretty affordable and they're easy to prepare because they're already prepared, already cooked. All you're doing is getting a side or doing something like that. Now, working out has never been easy for me. So what I started off doing was walking. At my last job that I worked overnight, I started to walk around the office a lot more and even jog a little bit. I think that's how I shed most of, fitness wise, I think that's what's helped me shed the first 20 pounds of my weight loss was walking. Getting in your 10,000 steps if you can. Now that I work on my feet, I don't track as much walking as I used to, but when I used to work in my last job, yes, I tracked my steps and I tried to beat myself, day in and day out. Sometimes I would go as high as 18,000 steps during that day. So it's an amazing thing to do. It's super easy. You can walk around your neighborhood, you can circle your house. It doesn't matter, just do it, just walk. Walking is so easy and it is so healthy for you. Now that I'm a little bit more comfortable with the walking and with the fitness, I have learned to do aerobics, most importantly free. I have Xfinity, and on demand in Xfinity they have a sports and fitness section where you can go and you can do low impact or even high impact workouts. I started off, and I'm still doing low impact because I don't want to stress myself. I don't want to strain any muscles. I don't want to hurt myself. And because I don't know a lot about aerobics or fitness, I start off at the beginner level and I'm working my way up. There's nothing wrong with a slow, steady start, but the fitness on Xfinity is amazing. I think it's just as good as any other fitness DVD or program. So I highly, highly recommend, if you have Xfinity, use it. If you don't, YouTube, quick workouts at home, 10-minute workouts, 20-minute workouts, whatever you want to look up, and try it. And don't be upset if you don't finish it the first time. I didn't always finish it the first time. There's sometimes where I feel very discouraged, but try your best to get through it. If you physically can't, do as much as you can and kind of progress each day. One thing that I want to say that started me off really, really heavily on this whole journey was getting motivation. Now, to get healthier, that is definitely huge motivation for a lot of people, but a lot of times it's kind of discouraging if you don't see results right away, or if you feel like you just can't do it. Like, you see people do it and you want to be there but you're not there. And I think a huge help is this beautiful thing that I'm on called YouTube. YouTube helped me so much in the beginning, and it helped me to walk a little further that day. It helped me to get off my butt and do my workout. Sometimes I still need it, and I love YouTube because it's free, because it's right there, and there's so much information on YouTube. Now, as always, you always want to consult with your doctor. If you're going to start a weight loss journey or starting your fitness journey, you want to consult with your doctor just to make sure everything's a-okay. YouTube is an amazing tool for motivation. I started watching some bloggers that I could mention a few. One of them is Diva Slims Down here on YouTube. The other one is Lose It Like Lauren. She used to be Blue Eyed Betty here on YouTube. And Sue Omar, which is her Instagram name, but I don't remember what her name is here on YouTube, but I will link those people below. Amazing inspirational stories. I mean, I love how they start off at their biggest or their heaviest, and I can go and watch from the very first video that they put up to the most current video, and it's just a whole different person. Of course, visibly a whole different person. Of course, they're the same person inside, but they're just healthier. They've just made that change, and they show you ups and downs, and they show you that they're normal. They're a normal person. They can do it. Okay, so my camera ran out of space, so sorry about that. Anyway, as I was saying, I will link all those users below, and you can definitely watch from the beginning to the most current part of their journeys, and they have been an amazing inspiration. Losing weight is never going to be easy. I've lost 40 pounds, but I definitely don't see it, and the fact that you can go on YouTube and you can see the way people have their emotional roller coaster when they're on their weight loss journey, and you can relate. I can totally relate to the days where people feel discouraged or feel like it's getting nowhere, and that just helps you. It's not to bring you down, it's just to help you realize that this happens for everybody. It's not going to be easy, it's not going to be smooth sailing, especially when you're doing it on your own and you're doing it the healthy way. It's not going to go always as you want it to, but that's okay, because eventually you overcome that, and you'll see what an amazing transformation these people have had. And again, YouTube is such a great tool when it comes to motivation, and not just watching people not just watching people's journeys on YouTube. There are people who put up picture slideshows just to show how far they've come. It's a great source, and I highly recommend it, and that's why I talk about it here on YouTube, because I want to help people. I want to do this with people. I'm still at the very beginning of my journey, and I can only hope and pray to be as successful as these people and as successful as I can be. I really don't want to keep rambling on about this stuff, and I really hope you guys take this information and start your own weight loss journey if you haven't. And if you're on one and you're doing great, even better than I am, then good luck, and continue to do as good as you are. And even if you're not, just let this be day one, and let this be the beginning to a healthier you. Anyway, I gotta go. I gotta give Coco some attention. All right, guys, thank you so much for watching, and have a great day. Bye.